Hey everybody, Dave Forehand, Dallas Arboretum. Thought we'd take a little tour through our Petroglyph Walk here at the Rory Meyers Children's Adventure Garden. This is the walk that takes you down to the lower parts of the garden on the left side of this garden. Really beautiful plantings, a lot of interesting, more drought-tolerant plants and native Texas plants as well. So let's take a walk and just see what we see today. Right here blooming is Amaryllis. This is a buckeye in the buckeye family, but also sometimes called English chestnut or horse chestnut. But a nice tree. Doesn't get too big, but beautifully blooming. A lot of our salvia is beginning to bud. These are a lot of the native varieties that are budding up now, so those will bloom right through the summer for us. You see a lot of different species of prickly pear. A lot of these are thornless as well. Some have already set some fruit. Over here on my left, we've got Salvia greggii. This is another great native type of salvia. Comes in a number of colors, white, pink, red, maroon, but really good drought tolerant plant, easy to grow, very beautiful and blooms all summer long. Honeysuckle beginning to bloom right here. You see this is a nice species of Lonicera is the name for honeysuckle. This particular variety is named John Clayton. See, there's lots of bees here. The juniper setting all its berries as well. You see those beautiful blueberries on the juniper that's here in the center. Got one of those little small soft-leaf yucca species. You see the bloom spike just begin to form here. This will have gorgeous white flowers that'll spike up about probably 4 or 5 feet. Here's another good Texas native. This is called Agarita, Mahonia trifoliata. And you know, a lot of landscape people will use this where they want to create a barrier. This thing is so prickly, you would never try to walk between these bushes, so it's sometimes used at campuses and colleges to keep people from cutting through the shortcuts. But nice native. Well, here's another cute honeysuckle here. You can see how pretty this one is. And of course, it's named the Petroglyph Walk because you see we've got some nice replicas of petroglyphs. A little critter here. There's a number of bronze cast animals. All the native animals here of North Texas are stalled throughout the children's garden. You can find them and come upon them. This is red Yucca Hesperaloe. It's just beginning to bloom. You see this a lot. You'll see it planted, especially in really hot, dry areas where they want to have something that will survive because it's so tough, but it'll have beautiful red flowers on the spike. And this is pretty impressive. This is Agave salmiana. This is giant agave, and this one has created a bloom spike. This has only been probably 3 weeks. It just came out and it's already that high, and the little ends up high. You can see those are all the flower buds that are going to open up, and that will be beautiful. And of course, one of the things that happens once an agave like this blooms, then that big plant will die away and new younger plants will come up. They call them pups, will come up from down below and sprout and be the next plants that will develop into large ones. I think these are beautiful. Some other people may disagree. They spend their whole life trying to get rid of it. This is a variety of mesquite. And this one is actually a thornless variety, which makes it great as an ornament. But I think the leaf shape and the growth of the trunks are really beautiful. We've got a couple of these mesquites here in this area. Another giant agave. And here's another mesquite as well. got a nice hardy hibiscus just beginning to sprout. You can see, you cut it back to the ground once it freezes in the fall. It comes back with like a vengeance and it'll grow. And this particular hardy hibiscus, they'll have flowers almost the size of a plate, really big. It's a great perennial plant, full sunspot, and you'll be rewarded with beautiful blooms every year. And here we are. I think we'll wrap up right here. We've got a beautiful grouping of hardy Amaryllis, Epicastinum. Now there's two types of Amaryllis you'll see growing. There's the ones you can buy like at holiday time. There's a big bulb that you can grow kind of inside or in a pot. And those can be planted outside. Those are from South Africa. They're a little more cold sensitive. They typically can do pretty well for us here in North Texas, but the hardy Amaryllis is from South America, but it's much more hardy. It comes back and will spread. You plant one bulb, in 10, 15 years, you could have hundreds and hundreds of plants. It'll spread out, but it rewards you with these beautiful blooms each spring. It's called hardy Amaryllis. I hope you enjoyed this little walk. I appreciate you spending time with me. I hope to see you real soon. I'm Dave Forehand, Dallas Arboretum.